God bless. I'm reading from Genesis chapter 19, verses 1 through 15. The subject is Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed. The two angels arrived at Sodom in the evening, and Lot was sitting in the gateway of the city. When he saw them, he got up to meet them and bowed down with his face to the ground. My Lord, he said, please turn aside your servant's house. You can wash your feet and spend the night and then go on your way early in the morning. No, they answered, we will spend the night in Spear, but insisted so strongly that they did go with him and entered his house. He prepared a meal for them, baking bread without yeast, and they ate. Before they had gone to bed, all the men from every part of the city of Sodom, both young and old, surrounded the house. They called Lot, there are the men who came to you tonight. Bring them out to us so that we can have sex with them. Lot went outside to meet them, and he shut the door behind them and said, no, my friends, don't do this, the wicked thing. Look, I have two daughters who have never slept with a man. Let me bring them out to you. You can do what you like with them, but don't do anything to these men, for they have come under the protection of my roof. Get out of our way, they replied. This fellow came here as a foreigner, and now he wants to play the judge. We'll treat you worse than them. They kept bringing pressure on Lot and moved forward and break down the door, but the men inside reached out and pulled Lot back into the house and shut the door. Then they struck the men who were at the door of the house, young and old, with blindness, so that they could not find the door. The two men said to Lot, do you have anyone else here, son-in-law, son of daughters, or anyone else in the city who belongs to you? Get them out of here, because we are going to destroy this place. The outcry of the Lord against its people too great that he has sent us to destroy it. So Lot went out and spoke to the son-in-law who were pledged to marry the daughters. He said, hurry and get out of this place, because the Lord is about to destroy the city. But his son-in-law thought he was joking. When the coming of the dawn, the angels, Lot saying, hurry, take your wife and your two daughters who are here, or you will be swept away when the city is punished. When he hesitated, the man grasped his hands and the hands of his wife and of his two daughters and led them safely out of the city for the Lord. So in this, the city, Sodom and Gomorrah, was destroyed. They were destroyed because the men didn't want women. They wanted to be with men, okay? And to the Lord, this is an abomination. Because when he created Adam and Eve, he created Adam and Eve to, Eve was supposed to be the helper for Adam, and Adam was supposed to wear the pants, okay? And that's how God made it to be, okay? But it came to the point in this city that these three men, they wanted to rape the visitors that was at Lot's house, because they didn't want Lot's daughters. They wanted the visitors that were there. They wanted other men. And this is happening right now. Okay? And it's an abomination to the Lord. And, you know, I wasn't going to bring a message about this, but the Lord keeps on bringing me back to this same verse to bring it forth. Okay, like I said before, when God made his creation, he made men and women, but he did not make a man to be feminine. He did not make a man to be girly. He did not make a man to have sexual relations with another man as if he would do with a girl. Okay? Because when he brought creation on earth, he brought creation for men to be protectors for their wives. Okay? But see, now this nation, this world has gotten so worse that it's become like Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? See, Sodom, the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, they didn't want wives. They wanted men. And this was an abomination to the Lord. And it's an outcry right now on the land because the Lord is about to destroy all these people that are breaking covenants with the Lord through marriage, okay, through falsehood, because this is a sign of Sodom and Gomorrah, which is an abomination to the Lord, because he didn't make men to be like this. Okay, and I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm not against anybody being gay, or homosexual or anything like that. But when the Lord tells me to bring something forth, I have to bring it forth because it has to mean there are a lot of people that are doing this. And it's an abomination. Okay? And, he had to destroy the last city, Sodom and Gomorrah. He had to destroy that city because the men did not want women. They wanted other men. And the only way to clean that sin out of Sodom and Gomorrah, that city, was to destroy it. Whenever God creates a woman or a man, they are to be bound together. Okay? But if you look at the city, Sodom and Gomorrah, it's a lot of men doing it today, wanting to be with other men, and it's abomination. And the Lord is, the Lord is cracking down. He has given people time to repent, to be forgiven for the sins. Some people still haven't repent. Some people still, in their sins. And soon, the people that are like Sodom and Gomorrah, the city, will be destroyed. Because the Lord didn't call, he didn't call Adam and Steve. He called Adam and Eve. And it's an abomination. And before the Lord has a bunch of men in relationships, he will destroy it. Because he didn't make creation like that. My subject is Sodom and Gomorrah, destroyed. Genesis chapter 19. verses 1 through 14. God bless.